All right. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. It's Levi and Natalie with Henley's Happy Trails.
Hello.
And this month we are celebrating our 5-year Nomadversary.
Yay!
We've been on the road for 5 years, and throughout those 5 years, we've constantly seen changing sceneries. We've met new people. We've learned a lot about the RVing lifestyle, from repairing different parts of the motorhome to learning about ourselves and just like everyday routines. And in honor of our 5-year Nomadversary, we decided to talk about or give you 5 pieces of advice on something that has remained constant in our full-time RV travels, which is work camping. We've been work camping the entire time that we have been full-time RVers. That is our main source of funding our travels. So yeah, we decided to celebrate our 5-year Nomadversary by handing out 5 pieces of advice on work camping if you're interested in it.
If you've already follow us or have been following us, you probably have a pretty good idea as to what work camping is. But basically, work camping is working while you're camping or traveling in an RV. It can be anything from seasonal jobs to jobs that are remote work, like on a computer, if you're lucky enough to have one of those. So the first little bit of information that we've found about work camping for 5 years is there are no shortage of work camping jobs. You pretty much are going to be able to find something. Regardless of what the season is, companies like Work Camper News actually put out hotline jobs where you get people that are looking for work, like right now, sent to your email, and they do that year round. We've been able to find seasonal and work camping jobs simply by doing a Google search or an Indeed. So you're definitely not going to run out of jobs to do.
Second piece of advice going on that seasonal work camping is not all work camping jobs are created equal. Some work camping jobs will pay for all of your hours worked and provide the site for free, a full hookup site. And then there's some work camping jobs that are just on a volunteer basis. You work so many hours and you get the site for free, or that may not even be the case. You can just volunteer work and then find your own place to stay during that time. Some jobs are in really popular areas, so you're going to have more campers, more customers coming in. You're going to have a lot of fast-paced work. And then there's some campground areas or work camping jobs that are much more low-key, and you can take your time with what you're doing. So a lot of your work camping choices are going to depend on your personal preferences. So if you are looking for jobs that are going to fit your budget, or if you're looking for jobs in interesting places, then that's kind of going to steer your way towards whatever work camping jobs that you choose.
Work camping is certainly not going to make you rich.
Particularly the seasonal work camping jobs that we do.
Yeah. I mean, if you have an awesome remote job that pays all kinds of money, that's great. But doing seasonal jobs, you're certainly not going to make tons and tons of money. You're definitely going to have to live on a budget, and you're not always going to get paid the greatest, which brings me to you also are not going to work your dream job all the time. Sometimes there are jobs that you're going to have to take that are just there for the money. You do the job, you make the money, and you move on so that you can fund your travels a little bit further.
So keeping that in mind, what Levi was saying, if you're choosing to do seasonal work camping jobs like we do, then it's probably a good idea to have other forms of income. The fourth piece of advice is to treat each work camping job as a learning experience. You're going to be working with different people all the time. You're going to have different hours. You're going to have different jobs. So as far as people go, you're going to work with managers that have different techniques on how they want to run things, or different coworkers that'll have different personalities. Maybe the way that a company runs a certain task or responsibility or role for the workers is completely different than what you're used to. Just treat all of these experiences as a learning opportunity.
So the next tip is make sure you stop and smell the roses. One of the reasons why we decided to travel was so that we could see different parts of the country and experience different places. And you can't do that really if you're working 40 to 55 hours a week every week throughout the season, because you really can hit everybody's peak season and work insane hours the entire year. So it's important to schedule time to do things that you want to do.
Yeah, so like in between our work camping jobs, we may have anywhere from 2 weeks to maybe a month, or even a little bit more than a month. So we try and spend that time doing things that we like to do, like going out off the grid and camping, maybe taking up a volunteer job somewhere that we really wanted to do, something for ourselves so that we can kind of have that downtime in between seasonal jobs.
Case in point, we are currently walking around outside in the Smoky Mountains.
Yes, and it's beautiful. But yeah, those are 5 pieces of advice to celebrate our 5-year Nomadversary on the road as full-time RVers. If you're a full-time RVer, if you're a work camper, we would love to have any other tips that you would like to share with other RVers, other prospective work campers. So please share them in the comments below.